hashtag #BetOnNavi on social media if you want to participate. They're giving away T-shirts, 15 of them, I think, with autographs. So definitely want to participate in that on social media. Use the hashtag and post a picture, and it should be yours to grab. So definitely check that out. We appreciate them for helping us out with all of this. Third round, and yeah, I mean, this should be a somewhat of a cleanup here, and it already is. In fact, they're already doing a good job.
Yeah, the 2020 lineup is starting to get a little bit of their swagger back, and you can see how aggressive they're being. And just pushing forward. This round was very quick, no hesitation. They know they're up against likely unarmored pistols, and it's been pretty easy. Senya's about to get caught out as well. Simple finds that right at the end. So very fast, 3-0 for Navi 2020, and we're gonna get the first rifles on the board for the Boomers.
Yeah, big chance here to do some good defending on the CT side is what they need right now. What would you say? I mean, there's a lot of stuff that can be done on the T side of this map, right? Like if you lose track on the CT side, I mean, think about this underpass that Seni is running into, like this whole tunnel system. Like if you lose track of what's happening on the CT side, you're gonna get so badly wrecked, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, you very quickly can. Ooh, I don't think Flamey expected that whatsoever. Nice easy kill for Senya, and he's going to be able to back away. Off angle being held in middle for Zeus, and Edward at his home position, we'll just start calling it. And he's going to have a decent enough pinch. Starix is about halfway down long as well, so if that kill didn't go the way of Edward, Starix was going to be there quickly for the revenge frag. Either way, now it's about backing up. Catwalk, or Kitty as it's sometimes known, has Senya playing at an off-angle dinked, but now he's got a teammate, so they go for the wide swing. And it's a 1-for-1 trade down the stretch, leading into Perfecto having control.
Yeah, and he's checking middle all the time. Wants to make sure that no one's sneaking up behind him. Look at that. Simple's made his way all the way onto the site, while Perfecto's still trying to hold this. Bomb should be going down relatively soon. I think he came off the plant for a second.
He can't. I don't think he can plant that far away. I don't know, maybe, but either way, he got off it. Maybe some fire came through. I can't actually even remember how far that bomb zone stretches on Tuscan. Simple in a bit of a battle, but he's boxed in, especially because that's so spammable. He had to remain aggressive, and it's Perfecto left in a 1 versus 3. And he's going to tuck himself behind the box for the moment. There's the first kill. A couple more to find, and he's got the second. That's Starix. Nades out, but remember, you can't underhand it. So I think he's trying to find some way to line it up. And unfortunately, it's just not to be, but he might still have the round, except Zeus has a kit. So good diffuse, and first round on the board for the Boomers.
Yeah, wow. That was, yeah, you could tell he wanted to try and throw it. Did he not realize this was close, or did he think for a second that was an incendiary grenade and not an HE?
I think he wanted to underhand a flashbang to the right so he could peek or delay Zeus's push.
And he's like, damn, this isn't working.
He's like, this is awkward, these stupid ass grenades. These massive, massive HE nades.
Fantastic, isn't it? Well, Electronic starting off well here, taking out Edward. Good return kill though on him. Starix has found it, and I'm seeing that creek being picked up again. Oh dear.
Someone needs to come get their boy, have a chat about this creek. Now he does get a kill with it, 1 for 1, so maybe we'll hold off on too much criticism, but 4-1 lead for Navi 2020.
And that's devastating. That's right after a 1-on victory. They go on a, you know, right back to losing. So their economy is going to get wrecked here in the 6th round. That's hard to deal with, isn't it? They're not going to have a fun time.
No, we mentioned it before the games really got started. The economic resets in 1.6 hurt, and they're no fun to deal with. If you're just joining us in this show match series, the Boomers versus Zoomers, with Navi 2010 versus 2020, obviously. This is the third and final map of the 1.6 stretch. We played Train first. That was won by Navi 2010, pretty convincingly as well. We just finished up on Inferno. That was won by Navi 2020, also pretty convincingly. And now here on Tuscan as the third and final map before we switch over to Csgo for the final 3 maps of the show match.
Which, you know, I think everyone has to assume the odds are going to be stacked heavily against the 2010 team. Although, think about what kind of think of the loss of face that would happen if they didn't, you know, what if the 2010 team won? What would happen then?
You think they'd like steal their spot on the team? Navi would be like, "All right, it's time.
Yeah.
Let's bring the old boys back."
Yeah. They're just gonna tell them like right before the Go match starts. They're gonna be like, by the way, your contract's all on the line, guys. So we're gonna
Now
avoid it.
that would be next level to just drop that level of pressure right at the end. I'm fine with that.
Now it's all of a sudden real. They're still on pistols there on the Boomer side, so that explains why they're not having that much of an impact in some of these rounds here. Starting to become a really good lead. Electronic will take down Zeus. I'm not even sure if that was in smoke or not. Could have been. And they're just moving over towards that B side, so they should have a pretty clear run for it. In fact, they want to. Yeah, bomb plant almost immediately.
And ooh, nice shot from Markelov. Another nice shot from Markelov, and they can actually attempt for this retake. There's 22 seconds left, so it'd have to be quick, but it is a 2-on-2 thanks to Markelov, and he's looking for anyone else to peek, and Flamey obliges him, but unfortunately he rips his head off in the process. So Edward backs fully away, and a 6th round now for Navi 2020.
Yeah, so good shooting coming out from Markelov. You like to see that. Someone's gonna have to try and get them back in the game, and they're lagging behind. So this is maybe what it takes. I'd still love to see him with the AWP some more. He's had some good shots with it, but just not consistently yet.
Well, they've been getting ravaged ever since train, so that's been a huge issue. Is they just haven't been able to build any kind of momentum. So that AWP, even when it comes out, it's usually just for a round or two. No chance to really let him get going in any way. Could be a bit of rust as well. Let's not discount that possibility. Boomich playing in middle. Markelov boosted up inside of the A bomb site. Starx with an off angle of the AWP towards mid as well. So 4 players defending the A bomb site. And Edward playing short towards B, and he can have the call over to bring his teammates into the action if needed. And there goes Senya.
Yeah, not the best start. Definitely worrisome. It's Edward getting picked up by Boomich, trying to play a little bit clever there, sneaking down the middle, but he's going to get found. So now it's a 3-on-5, and I don't know how they hold this. Starix getting pushed back as well with that AWP. He's going to go down, in fact, to Boomich, and now Markelov alone on the site. He's getting overwhelmed. Zeus actually just showing up. Oh, nice triple spray down. That's amazing. Simple right in front, and Zeus looking to do this. He's going to clutch it. A quad kill to win the round. That is tremendous.
And I cannot believe that he did not teabag Simple at the end of all of that. Why not just go for it? You just get like a quad kill, a 3-man spray down. Put your mark on the map, baby. Regardless, a wonderful round to win for Zeus, the only survivor. Desperation from his position, and he's got them their 2nd round on the board.
That is wild. I thought for sure there was going to be no way. They what was that, a 2-on-5 that they turned in? And a 1-on-4 or something like that for Zeus. That's amazing.
Yeah, we'll take that all day. And now Starix has gotten a surge of confidence. Unfortunately, Simple was ready for the peak.
Good early beginning here again. And again, I mean, you survive with just that one rifle at the end of a round like that. If you're the 2010 team, you're going to need something else. You're going to need some more money. Start to build up on your side here. We haven't really gone into like the 1.6 economy but it's going to be way more punishing than global offensive, right?
Yeah, well, especially with the new economy. I mean, the 1.6 economy is way more in line with the old economies and global offensive. I mean, at this point, especially without being able to bring up the numbers on the board, it's just one of those. It's one of those topics, Anders, that's way too complicated for me to rattle off inside my head.
Yeah, well, listen, it's fine. I don't really want you to try and do the math. It was more an overall kind of thing, you know?
Rhetorical.
Yeah, something like that. Zeus looking, I mean, another clutch here would be amazing, but this time he's really far away from the action. Just looking to save the Colt, as it were. So they're right back. It's going to be 7-2. There's no doubt about it. And the 2020 lineup, as you said, looked like they'd come back into it in a strong way, but they look so confident right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're not obviously going to have the experience of running tactics on this map in any meaningful way. So it's more of just start being really aggressive with your peaks and let the individual skill shine, and that's working out beautifully. You can see Boomich there with 13 kills, Flamey with 12. It's only Zeus, by virtue of that three-man sprayed on previously, who's got double digits on the Navi 2010 side. So kind of a one-man army at the moment. And it's a push towards Giddy. Electronic is going to turn the corner. He's got 2 kills. And again, death match coming out from the youngsters. And they're going to take over the A-bomb site.
Oh dear, yeah, they are really getting wrecked at this time. Zeus goes down again, being found in that similar position towards the middle of the map, and Edward lone survivor so far. Oh, gonna get 2 big kills there at least, but not enough to do anything about the round. Now an 8-2 lead as we go into the 11th round here of this first half. Third map, by the way, but yeah, they're off to a fantastic start.
Yeah, I don't think they're complaining at all at the moment. 8-2, a 6-round lead. In another round where it's a tough buy for the Navi 2010 side. Famas, you can see a Colt there as well picked up. We'll see if they can put a stop to this. Boomich is quickly going to lead the way, and an instant headshot as Edward turns the corner. And you can see Knife out, getting a lot of ground. And now the crouch hopping comes into play to make them even faster and more quiet. And he's beaten Markelov to the timing.
Has see Simple also finding a kill. There's Boomich taking out Starix now. Just Markelov, and I don't know. I mean, as soon as he makes any noise here, he's going to be in a little bit of trouble. They're all gravitating towards the other side of the map at the moment. Still got plenty of time left for the 2020 team to make their way. Yeah, I don't know if they've really heard him yet, but they are, they've kind of got him boxed in. As soon as he finds this gun, surely someone's going to be hearing it. He's probably wondering, where on earth are they? How has he been sneaking past them all the time?
Yeah, I actually don't know. But, I mean, at least if you're going to give away your position when you fire a gun, you better at least make it worth it. And he does at least find Simple. So he's got 1 kill on his way out. And 9-2 now. 7-round lead for the Zoomers, who are showing him up. But at least we're all still having a good time, as Markelov lets out a big smile there.
I think this would be maybe the map where the 2010 team really had, more of an advantage. Because at least Inferno and Train are maps that are still sort of in play in Global Offensive, right? Whereas this one, maybe the 2020 team would just know even less about. But they don't care.
Yeah, I think that's the real problem. Since you don't know it, you just running around with no pressure, going and finding a fight that you can take with, and it's not like the 2010 guys have been practicing and are well versed on the map either themselves. So I think you're just starting to see a little bit of a rust of just FPS games in general for some of the 2010 players, and obviously the rest of the guys practicing at all times for CSGO are ready for everything, ready for every battle.
Yeah, they are definitely tuned in at the moment. I don't know how much preparation they would have done. Would they have sat down, just played a little bit? Maybe if they did, they wouldn't have done it 1.6 anyway, right? They would have been like, let's try and see if we could get some Global Offensive warm-up in and get that going. Maybe should have spent some time on this too. Markelov with a good kill and return at the very least. Going to be making his escape into the corner to try and see if he can get that reload in, but they're really hunting him down, and Perfecto will find him. This is looking so good at the moment. Nice shot from Starix. That's a big double.
Yeah, that's actually a sick sequence from Starix in open space as well. Boomich caught in an awkward spray. That leaves it all on Simple. 1-on-2. Deagle in hand. Opening the door and going to try and find his way into the bomb site, but good shot from Edward holding the angle with an AWP. So Simple doesn't even get a chance. He won a 1 versus 3 on Train. This time shut down before it can even begin. Nicely done from the 2010 boys.
Yeah, really is. And it's about time. I mean, it's like the last stop, basically, before we're out of the half. So gotta make it at least 10-5 here. Ooh, Electronic, though, running down Starix. He didn't even stood a chance. And the pain will continue. Boomich with a double. And a nice little jump up there. Oh, no! idea, but it doesn't really work out.
Oh, that's filthy. And yeah, I think this is I don't think we've seen Navi 2010 win 2 rounds in a row yet throughout this half. Navi 2020 keep responding immediately. And they just can't even set their foot to fight back. Simple with the final kill of the round, and 11-3 so far in this first half, going into the final round, where I mean, essentially, it's a red carpet laid out for the younger guys to be able to take a 12-3 round lead moving forward. 22 kills on Boomich. It's a 1.6 player this whole time.
Yeah, apparently. Who could have known? But yeah, we're getting some nice showing out of him. 11-3 is the current scoreline. So let's see if they get one last round on board. Perfecto also proving himself a pretty good talent in 1.6. Again, unexpected, I would say. But that's what we're getting.
Ooh, Edwards sliding out behind the smoke as it fades right around the edge. It's a little bit easier to see through, but he for Navi 2020, the Zoomers in the lead.
And you should go check out in the meantime while we go into the second half here. Our sponsor in 1xBet that are making all of this possible. They're giving away a gaming PC over at the website, so you should definitely go check that out. They're on social media and everything else. If you use the hashtag #BetOnNavi, you could go to participate in that.
Yeah, and there's also I mean, just for one extra thing, they're doing a giveaway right at this moment. So if you are in the Twitch chat, just type !maincast, and that's going to enter you, the viewer, into the giveaway to win something. Do you remember what it is? Let me see if they have it listed.
Skins, Jason.
Skins?
You can win skins.
Nice. We all like a good skin. Boomich gonna push down middle. He gets shut down trying to do his best Edward impression. So does Perfecto as the T side starts to flex a little bit. In a 5-on-0, nobody falls for Navi 2010.
Yeah, they just crack on through. That was a quick round. Yeah, of course, you know, we had skins in 1.6, people forget. But not, you know.
Yeah.
Different world, really.
You could, yeah, it was a very different world. The sprays were way better, and I feel like we haven't really seen anyone taking advantage of that yet in this game. You could spray a terrorist model onto the wall, or a counter-terrorist model. We don't discriminate here. So you could actually confuse your opponents.
You could spray a ladder, people jumping up against the wall, pretending like trying to climb a fake ladder. All good times.
You could spray porn as well, Anders. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, seems to have stuck in my mind. So yeah, I mean, just in general, it was a different world back then, really.
Different times, simpler times.
We could try and bring especially the porn strays back, although I don't know if we would be successful. But if you want to lead that charge, Jason, I am right there with you.
I'll get in touch with my boys over at YouPorn. They were the pioneers.
Well, exactly. Yeah, good little start here for the old timers. Starting to make up for it. Edward talking to the camera. What's up, Edward?
He looks like he was like having like a whole virtual date or something.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, he was giving a nice smile there.
Maybe like it would be the ultimate boom move, wouldn't it, if he had like a glass of wine or something, like just, you know, not the energy drinks or anything, just, you know, playing Counter-Strike with some wine and just, you know, just enjoying it. Good. I'm seeing the spams in the chat. Main cast. Good on you guys for going all crazy with that. Edward gonna pick up a kill, and they're gonna get cleaned up in this round. So it's looking better. It was 12 rounds in the first half of the 2020 team, but now they've lost 3 in a row, and we'll see if it's gonna change now. They can start to pick up some rifles.
Yeah, we'll see. It just feels like Inferno too, where this comeback, even if it starts out well, it's such a long way to go before you'll feel like you're getting anywhere positive. 12-6, And Stark's going to lead the way up short. Plenty of flashbangs coming out, bouncing off the walls. There's 3 defenders at this bomb site, except Flamey goes down, so just 2. A decent amount of nade damage, but a 1-for-1 trade.
Ooh, Markolov, that was a nice pick off. Finding Electronic hiding inside of the site. Waiting for his moment, simple. Out on the bridge, but not a troll hiding underneath. It's not a fairy tale, Jason. It was just Edward.
Boomich left at a 1 versus 3 on the CT side. And he's going to try and find his way into a nice clutch situation. Edward is over here. Bomb is ticking away. There's no chance for a win. So Boomich going to maybe try and grab an AK-47 out of the loss, or at the very least save his own rifle. So it's going to be still 12. Navi 2020 stuck there. And Navi 2010 is up to 7.
Yeah. It's a step in the right direction. Still, obviously, a stretch to go. And do remember, I mean, once this is done, no matter how it ends up, we are going to go into global offensive. There might be a little bit of a break, I'm not sure, but once we get there, they'll battle it out on that playground, and that'll be Train, Inferno, and Dust 2 as the lineup of maps. So still got much more cool Counter-Strike coming your way. But let's see if the Boomers can do us all proud here. It's Boomich to start off well, taking out Edward, hiding in the corner down the middle there. It's a nice kill. And off to a good start. They really only have that one Colt there on Boomich anyway.
Yeah, well, the Deagles are doing the work. Electronic and Perfecto with a pair of headshots from Perfecto, and he goes back for another. What a great round from him. I think that's a triple kill, all said and done. So 13-7 is now the scoreline. And the Zoomers just turn it right back around. So good for them. Back to the winning ways. Just a few rounds away from taking Tuscan as well.
Yeah, that's quite amazing, given the fact that they really only had that one rifle, but the Deagles did so much work. It looked to me like Perfecto was running and shooting with the Deagle, which I've never had much luck with in 1.6, but fair play. Where are they going to end up? They're still, I don't know. They've got someone sneaking. I think it's Sue sneaking through the lower tunnels, so he could find a kill and try and see if he can get there. They've left Boomich over at the A site all on his own, I believe.
Yeah, it's Perfecto who's just kind of chilling, and 2 players are rotating over. Boomich is actually pushing, I believe, in the sewers, and he can wrap around, catwalk towards that A bomb site eventually. But for the moment, Perfecto is so nervous. At some point, he needs to call out that he hasn't heard anything. So his teammates can rotate back to the other side of the map. Senya coming up middle. There's a missed shot from Simple. And now Electronic holding a very tight angle. And Boomich's flank is coming in so late. Good kill from Electronic. And now the attack begins as they try and get out. Edward's going to check behind real quick, sees nothing. And it's all a delay tactic. This is to find Boomich a way to get involved, and he's going to come right back to the door.
Markolov going for the bomb plant. Ooh, there's the door opening. Boomich actually changing targets a little bit too early. I think he thought he'd got that kill almost immediately, but had to go back for seconds. And that's an issue. Markolov will find another one, leaving Perfecto 1 versus 2. Smoke is fading, but yeah, he's in a little bit of trouble here. That bomb is ticking away in front of him, and he's now deep in the bomb side looking for anyone that he can, but yeah, I don't know. It's going to be hard to get. Markolov, I think, a triple in that round at least. And that will be the 2010 team fighting back in a big way. Up to 8 rounds overall here.
That's not too bad. It's nice to see them fighting back. See how long they can keep this one up. As the Zoomers are just 3 rounds away from taking this 3rd map, and that would make them shot down middle, and he wants to go back for more. He would need to find something. I don't know. The one round they won, remember, was a triple kill from Perfecto with the Deagle, but how many of those are you going to get in a half?
Yeah, that's a question, isn't it? Can't really rely on it. They do. I mean, simple on that on the AWP. I think that's a big tool though. Electronic has found one, and I say it just simple goes down. Senia with a double instead, and Flamey now, the only one left to try and have an impact.
Combobulation, I guess we'll call it. Nicely done, though. You're right. This comeback starting to look more and more promising. Starting to feel like they can actually make it happen. He's staring at me into my soul while he looks intense.
Yeah, maybe he's doing a lot of streaming and he's used to it. It's like a, it's like a, occupational hazard. Or something.
Yeah, he's it's just muscle memory now. Every time he talks, he's got to turn to the camera. See what you're doing with that one. Okay, 13-10. I guess at this point we say the comeback is officially here. It's on. They're not just making it happen. It has happened. They're within striking distance.
Yeah, now it's no longer just like a dream or anything. Now it can actually happen. And again, the economy is looking so busted for the 2020 team that they really need to start making some of these rounds work, or they're going to be in a lot of trouble here. They're not getting helped in the same way that that they would in the global offensive economy either. So, got to think about that a little bit too. 13-10 overall is the scoreline right now. It could go pretty much any way.
Well, full control of short and long towards the B-bomb site for Navi 2010. Although they're playing it pretty deep. The defense is passive as well. That's a huge trade. And this has been a part of the map that it feels like has been exposed. Catwalk towards the A-bomb site has been there for the old players. Electronic, the last one left, and he's deep towards Kitty, hiding behind the box at the moment. Smoke is about to fade. It's just a deagle, but now the off is coming in as well, and Simple gonna clear it, but not able to land the shot through the smoke. Flamey finds one, and there's Simple Electronic to time in, and they've finally got another round on the board. It's 14-10.
Oh, that was a scary close round, close-up fight there at the end. That looked like it could have gone either way. It's so anyway, and it's gonna be 14 rounds. They're just 2 away from taking it here, which I guess would put them at a 2-1 victory overall in this series. It's not bad for the 2020 team, I think.
No, it's not bad at all. Bit dicey. That 3-man stack towards the B-bomb site almost got punished for it. Back towards A again, a split. You can see one player working up Catwalk. Electronic way too deep and wide of a peak. Zeus has already passed it. He's got the second kill so quickly, and he gets those kills so fast, they can't even pull off the strategy they wanted to. This is supposed to be a pinch from the door, and the 2 players just come out so very late. You can see the spam to clear angles, to give them access to the bomb site. They're taking their time, but they're in. And Navi 2010 have to decide if they want to go for this retake. I think they're going to end up backing away and preserving the money.
Yeah, again, I mean, that's probably the sensible choice, isn't it? That's probably because we've seen how little luck they've had. Apart from that one round with the Deagles, they haven't really been able to put up a fight against the 2010 team when they've been lacking the economy, so don't blame them for it. Did see one of the corners. Simple gets picked off, and yeah, I like this from the 2010 team, though. Out hunting, taking away the rifles. That's nice to see some real fight out of them, and they're gonna get every single one.
Yeah, it's ruthless. It's a statement as well that they're not just gonna. I mean, this is a show match and all, but obviously hunting down the weapons, they're letting them know we're coming for this third map, at least 1.6. I imagine there's a lot of pride to take this 3-map series, this series that isn't necessarily a series, but to be able to at least take 2 of the maps in the 1.6 stretch of the show match the goal. 14-11. And they all themselves so aggressive, so quick, coming up short, about to turn the corner towards the B bomb site. It's just pistols for the defense, and there's still just one defender here. It's Simple, and he's going to go down as well. Starks finds another one, quickly trying to flank, so he knows there's probably more. Two more coming. And he's got the information for his team. Nicely done from Edward. And Electronic, the last one left in a 1 versus 3. Gonna spray down Markelov as well.
Nice enough attempt from Electronic, but there were just so many people there. I don't even think he had a chance to reload. He's going to get overwhelmed eventually, and it'll be another one. 12 rounds overall now for the 2010 team. They're gaining on them, getting back into this match in a really quick fashion. So, but again, you have to assume that the money for the 2020 side is just going to be busted. So, I don't know what they do now.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're going to be able to muster up to fight with. This is actually going to get really sketchy down the stretch of this game. Another boost up. Look how much Zeus, Markelov, and Edward have progressed up mid, though. Simple is already boxed in and locked into his position, and he doesn't even realize it. There's the swing. I don't know how he's found that kill, but Markelov is there for the trade. There's a couple players in the doorway, and they see it open. Senya's got the information. He's going to hold them pinned down, making sure nobody can swing to stop this plant.
Yeah, that door being open is a big giveaway that something is up. They did close it subsequently, but it's a little bit too late at that point in time. So this is just looking so good right now for the T side. Really, there's just so many people waiting for them. So really, there's just so many people waiting for them. So wow, the comeback is absolutely on. It's about to be what, 13 rounds here for the 2010 team.
Yeah, to the 14 of 2020. So they're probably feeling like they need to button up this defense right now, create that brick wall. Perfecto, the last player surviving for the 2010 Navi with just the Deagle, but the rifles certainly have to come out here. And it's actually pretty crazy watching that the Navi 2010 able to just kind of march up either short towards the B bomb site, march up catwalk towards A. They're doing it quickly and not really being challenged in any meaningful way, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it definitely is. I don't know. I wasn't expecting this. I kind of thought, okay, that's it. Like, that's such a strong lead, getting 12 rounds in the first half. Nothing they could get it back into it here, but they're not finding a lot. And again, I mean, I think this is the experience you could definitely have playing Tuscan. It's just that there are so many ways for the T's to get onto sites that you only really have to fail a couple of fights and you're done. And ooh, Simple, big giveaway there, and a nice little fight to be winning early on.
Yeah, especially boosted up. That should be a shot from the AWP more often than not. And that makes this pinch on the bomb site really difficult to deal with. Well done from Senya. There goes Electronic, and the defense crumbles. And again, just all these buy rounds just not been successful for Navi 2020. And again, they just get decimated. Nothing you can do but actually try and save here. This is a head scratcher. And I think I have to imagine Navi 2010, they've got the money to go chase all this down. Who cares if they lose everything? You've got the money to hunt down the AWP, to hunt down the AUG. Take as much of that away as you possibly can.
Yeah, I agree. That's probably the way to go. They already did that once and with great success, and there's no reason not to do it again. You need to make sure that they don't have much fight left in them, which at the moment is working out just fine. Man, what a turn of events here. Gonna be the round for the 2010 team, and now I don't know, it's anybody's game. It's 14-14, it's all tied up.
For the show match, Anders?
I am not sure. That is a good question. I'm sure someone will tell us when we get to it. But yeah, basically.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Defending with Deagles. That's one of the 2 rounds that Navi 2020 have won in this half came by virtue of Deagles. It was a triple kill from Perfecto. I think Flamey had 1 kill with the Deagle as well. And that was kind of how they grabbed their first round of the half. Second round was won with rifles, but they have not had success outside of those 2 rounds, which is pretty crazy. They started this half with a 12-3 lead, and it has dwindled so far. That's a great double peak response to the spam that comes out from Senya.
Man, they're in a little bit of trouble here. Only losing one player, but I mean the 2020 side, just the economy. If they get that early kill here, nice boost over. That's some veteran play. Look at the double kill. None of them knew what hit them. That's an older trick. You have to appreciate that.
That's a thing of beauty. I love it. Nice job from Zeus. That's going to force Perfecto and Simple to fight from the same choke point, and it's going to be nearly impossible. Just as this round winds down, seen some people in chat complaining about the observer. I would just like to go on the record and say you guys do not know what kind of a hell change players based off their position on the minimap or by a number of the player. You have to scroll through them using your Fire 1 or Fire 2 button until you get to the right player. So observing in 1.6 is an absolute disaster of an experience. And I would like to thank said observer for delivering us on all three maps and going through this hell, this thankless hell.
I agree. Yeah, it's way more tricky than it seems. Like it could already be a little bit of a tough job in CS:GO, but in 1.6, yeah, I've done it myself once for a show match years back, and it was shockingly difficult. So here we are though, 15 rounds on the side of Navi 2010. A massive comeback being run here on Tuscan against the modern Suma lineup. They just need one more round, Jason. They will have done it.
Yeah, and I mean, how crazy would it be if this is the round that they falter, though? Flamey's picked up an auto sniper. Some spam coming in through the corner of the wall from said auto sniper might scare them away from that position, but it didn't. Senya's already stepped up into his place. This is a distraction. He wants to keep a third person there, and it's working. Simple. Playing inside of the house is going to rotate over. Flamey inside of that bomb site, and Perfecto as well is over there.
Only 45 seconds here. No kills happening just yet. Does Flamey have an auto sniper? Is that what I'm seeing?
Uh-huh.
Well, okay. That's rare. Simple. Ooh, nice couple of kills coming through. Boomwich and Electronic to follow it up, and Electronic actually doing all the work, and the auto sniper as well. So there we go, 15 to 15, and we're gonna find out what the rules look like. Maybe. They need one last step.
Yeah, it's got to be relatively frustrating, although I don't know what's more frustrating is failing to complete that comeback and winning the map, or having a 12-3 lead and failing to close out the map at any point during that half. So I think both teams have honorable and good causes to be upset.
Yeah, we don't know yet, but I mean, yeah, we do have overtime.
We'll find out. Yeah, and we do. Just it looks like there's start money as well. The question is, how many rounds will we be playing?
Well, at the very least, right, there's a config for it. The odds at the moment, from 1xBet, as you could tell there, slightly favoring the 2020 side. And despite the fact that they, they couldn't find that 15th round until the very end. So, I don't know if that's very confidence-inspiring.
Oh, that's awkward. A push down middle. Simple gave up the angle. Electronic gets punished. Simple boxed in. And Stark's going to press the issue. He's got a third. Or excuse me. Yeah, actually, I think that is his third kill. Markelov added one on there in the mix. And Flamey's the only one to respond from 2020. So, 16-15 for the Boomers.
Who would have seen it coming here? Back to the winning ways. That was the round they needed earlier. And it just took them, just into it's a classic, isn't it? You're gunning for that last round, you can't get it, and then finally in overtime, that's when you pick it up. So
we do have 16K start money, Anders.
All right, just, yeah.
To fill in, we're getting some details are filtering in slowly but surely. Again, a heavy stack in storage area 1 as Zeus going to move up the mid ramp as well so quickly. He's forced back, I believe, in Alper or someone in that position. Throws out the nade. Good peek from middle. There's nobody holding them back, which means these A defenders are just primed for getting obliterated.
They really are. Simple's gone down to the 2-on-3, and even if Flame Perfecto, they've got health for it. They definitely have the health advantage. Not entirely impossible. The Perfecto could do a lot here. Senny is going to get dropped by Flamey. The bomb, though, is ticking. And remember, you got to be quick here. Can't be wasting a lot of time. Edwards, almost seeing him as he come for the smoke there, but he's going to get essentially run down. And a nice swing there, instantly on the bomb that's invisible to us, but obviously not to the players. So, 2020 lineup to pick up this second round.
Yeah, still tied up 1-1. It is, as you've gotten all the details, it is 16K and MR3. So one more round in this first half of overtime, and then we'll see them swap sides one more time and see if we can get a team to close out this final map of 1.6.
Yeah, final map indeed. That's I don't know. That's pretty impressive. That they're able to retake that, even if they were had a little bit of health there. One of them was the AWP, so Perfecto had to do a fair bit of work. Simple's now back with the AWP.
I couldn't. I have to assume Edward was a little bit blind with that AWP because he did not react to the player coming through the smoke. So I have to assume he caught some kind of a flashbang.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, which again we don't know because of the spectating. There's nothing to do about it.
Because of 20-year-old spectating technology.
Yeah, and it's an old vehicle, but still is kind of cool, isn't it? Markelov goes down. That's Flamey with the kill on him. And now they're going to be reverse boosting into this window towards the middle. That's a powerful move. That could definitely throw them off guard here.
Listen, 2010 Navi going deep into the old school strat book to win this map. That's a really nerdy strategy to run here in a show match against players who've probably never seen the map before. Simple is picked off inside of the A bomb site as he rotates over. There's Starix as well, finding Flamey on a push, and Edward has shot his teammate in the back of the head, and then he goes down in turn. So it's Starix against 3. Karma for using tactics in a show match.
Yeah, the the show match gods do not approve, and just smite them in the middle of it. Perfecto goes down anyway, and the bomb is planted here. Starwick's trying for a 1-on-3, and he's successful so far, trying to be a bit aggressive. Oh, he's going to get caught and shot in the back as well. He was ready for it. Nice attempt from Starwick. I actually thought that was a nice enough setup. We've got flashlights being spammed.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's so nice. Maybe they'll buy night vision as well. We can get the night vision spam.
Definitely get the night vision.
I got a quiz for you, Anders. What keys
no.
do you run through if you want to buy full armor and an M4?
Oh God, I have no idea. That I'm never gonna. You know what the crazy thing is, like, I actually think I never recovered from the one, like from the CS:GO they had that lead for so long that it's taken them a while to get back here. But yeah, you're right. They have the chance. 18-16.